The walk was not long, as we got to a valley somewhere next to Glenorchy. "We'll walk to that river by the bridge that touches it," said Littlefoot. "So it's follow the river again," said Sir. "I dare say we'll make a heck of a show for human beings." There was a fair happening in the field. He knew nothing of it, but did when reading the word book. They were too big for it anyway, except Chomper could smell something delicious from one of the stalls. Chips and hot dogs were what he could smell. "There's a box called a stall, with bugs, but it's got meat," he exclaimed. "Can't I call Chomper? It might call some strange prison called an animal pound," warned Littlefoot. "Sorry, I couldn't help it. There's a blue and white vehicle that have not seen us yet." "The book said it's a police one. We'd best sneak away, as they're not even looking at us," said Sir. "Let's move on then. We got someone caught." While leaving the fair, someone said, "Hey, stop those animals! They've made the books tell a fib." "Darn that human being! They're looking at us even when we didn't do anything wrong, after he was caught," said Snorter. "This way, we'll lose them in the wood," said Littlefoot. If there is one thing the world doesn't understand, is the past coping with today. The literal dinosaurs coping with the human world brought the earth to wanting them hunted, which was one of the bad luck movements we had to escape. After many kilometers, it came to another opening of a field. A hill was ahead. It had no path, except they could climb it. "Let's hide in that woodland. It's a meter away from this top cliff." "We'll rest too," said Littlefoot. "Funny how a human chase can give you an energy boost," panted Chomper. "Hiding would mean a lot. We hope to meet anyone that would spread the secret," pointed out Sarah. I picked the right time to see. Rest in the wood. This town has another police car." He continued on again, being quiet before being spotted. Within lunchtime, the little dinosaurs reached a hilly woodland, finding a hidden clearing. Hungry they were, and could finally take a bite of the grass and bugs. In the clearing was a large shed which looked ideal to rest in, but there was a pond that was in it. Chomper went in to have a look. He came back a minute later. "You're glad I came along. There's meat that was left to let in a dog called Dinku to eat it. Stacks of it. They're not but it's so big I can't eat the lot," he exclaimed. "We might put up with it, but Dinkus, eek! I wouldn't want to meet them," said Sir. "Not if I move the malt. Then we could pull this lever. It works the door," Chomper explained a plot. "We'll help," said Littlefoot. Once the shed was cleaned, they settled for the night, closing the doors. Littlefoot, from time to time, listened for any footstep and wheel tread. If they would head to the hidden clearing, slept, and then listened again without waking up. Chomper, who woke at the time of midnight all of a sudden, a hiss echoed within the shed. He looked at a window left open. Of course, abandoned sheds were always like this when disused, and animals would make it a hoo. And hoof appeared. He went behind Sarah, waking her up. "Chomper, why wake me during my sleep?" asked Sarah crossly. "I saw the loot, and that hiss was threatening the way it sounded," said Chomper, a little shaken. "Do you mean that hiss was a snake?" asked Littlefoot, waking up. "Yes, I do, and I think we should leave." "No, we need to handle what's slithering in through that window? The fans all stared at the window, looking at the news, which happened to be ahead. Say, Mo, what have we here? Said the snake. It seemed interested in the little dinosaurs. We never saw one from prehistoric times. Saber was well known for charging, so surely she would harm a snake. I'll knock your block clean off, you little soft bag! The little Styracosaurus ran straight towards the snake, banging her head on his and tramping on the body. Chomper decided to help with sinking his teeth on it. Littlefoot did his bit, resting his foot on the snake's neck. I think he's had enough, said Sir. A bird we met said to me he was called Kaa, that hypnotizes anything. He didn't count on me, that gave him brute force. I think we should leave for the Cradle Mountain, said Littlefoot. He got off the snake, running off to continue the journey. Oh, these lizards have given me a trouble. If I ever see them again, it will be too soon, muttered Kaa. Oh, the slithering. Oh. After another walk, the little dinosaurs reached the suburb of Tala, walking by its highway and listening for the police car that drives on it. Cradle Mountain's not far to go, said Littlefoot. What's in it is what I like to know. Why we're visiting it, said Sir. Well, it's a valley, I would think, and it's like who, said Littlefoot. To forget the bugs, said Chomper. Who police car can find us in there? all of a sudden he heard the sheep troughing. Looking back, he saw a moving light just a speck away. "Watch it! It's another one!" cried Chomper. "Run!" Littlefoot cried as well. None of the dinosaurs knew it was wee Georgie Wood heading home from Devonport, because the darkness covered his black paint, except his headlamp was easy to see. Suddenly, Cerber had a chip falling on the line. "Help! My legs are dead!" Littlefoot and Chomper tried to drag her off, but couldn't when the engine was getting closer. Georgie shocked as them slammed on his brakes. At last, we managed to get Sarah off the line, managing to avoid an ugly end. "Watch where you're treading. What on earth were you doing beside the line?" We Georgie managed to speak up. "Sorry, we nearly had you off the line. You and Sarah nearly damaged yourselves." "Who are you, by the way?" said Littlefoot in question. "I'm wee Georgie Wood, and Thomas took me, you're the dinosaurs, creepy with the human world. Car was easy to give me a sign of what happened. Heading to Kilo Mountain, you?" said wee Georgie. "We are. We're finding the other value in it," said Sir. "It's across the next field. Then, when you see the gorges of the Kilo Mountain, you'll find where you're visiting." The little dinosaurs walked on, across the field till the gorge came to sight. The highway was the first bit to cross. What an eyesight when we went through them. Another bottom open valley with lots of grass, plots and fruits that coop on it, and bugs that crawl in it. This was the perfect place to visit, and we couldn't wait to tell Mr. Feehorns what we came upon. What a reward to have after a long journey of walking. Suddenly, we saw another small group of dinosaurs. "Hello, who are you lot?" asked Littlefoot. "I'm Dink. My friends are Shyla, Amber, Flapper, Scat, and Krusty. What are you guys doing here?" said the second long neck. "We came to visit it, but seem as you came here first." "We could share it," said Littlefoot. "After finding the Cradle Valley, we might head back to the prehistoric time to tell the big dinosaurs about it. It's a long walk from Gumleaves, who rest her. Strangely enough, we did the same thing. We'll rest in that cave," said Dink. "We'll need to take better paths than what you took. We swam with two tugs that took us across the ocean. It can take you back easily." "Me hoops, said Service Shaken. "Me Georgian nearly hurt me and himself, but we'll talk of the trip after we feast and sleep." We slept in the cave, as it was 2 o'clock in the middle of the night. We were exhausted from the arrival walk from Gumleaves. What a teacher's learning experience. Then